Hi there and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the 40% rule, which was created by Goggins, and how you can use it to master your motivation and push past your mind barriers. So let's get straight into it. So pretty much what the 40% rule is it's a rule that, or more of a theory, that when you're pushing to your absolute limit, let's say you're going for a run, when you've pushed to your absolute limit, what you think is your absolute limit, you've actually only gone 40% of what your body is actually capable of. So you've still got 60% left in the tank. You just don't think you do because your mind is trying to protect you and stop you from going through all that pain. So you've actually only gone 40% of what your body can actually do. It's crazy how far the body can go, but it's only 40% when you think you've pushed to your absolute limit. That's the 40% theory. Goggins, who is now a Navy SEAL, when he was on his journey to become a Navy SEAL, he had to lose something like 100 pounds in 3 months. I don't know exactly the number, but that's roughly what it was. And he created this theory that the 40% rule, and he uses this in his everyday life. He's now known as pretty much the toughest man on earth. Alright, so pretty much the brain is designed to keep the body controlled and in a comfortable situation. But the 40% rule is it's like a marker in your mind. Your mind has a limit that it doesn't want to go past because it knows that there's going to be discomfort after that marker. So pretty much what the 40% rule is it's when your body has gone to that 40% and the mind is trying to stop the body from going past it because it's going to cause discomfort and pain. But what you can actually do is if you push past that, just 5%, 10%, keep going, you actually realize that the mind says, well, he's not going to stop, so we might as well help him. So once you get past that, it actually starts to become easier. And that's where things like rhythm and breathing can help you in that situation. But what happens with most people in this situation is they just give up. Like once you hit that 40% marker, they just want to give up because your brain's telling you it's sore, it's tired, all of these kind of things, and the body can go further, but the brain doesn't want it to because it's causing discomfort. And most people will give up at this stage because it's the easy option and it will cause discomfort otherwise, even though they could keep going because their body can push past that even though the mind doesn't want it to. So pretty much the brain's mental barrier will stop you from going any further by telling your body that it's in pain and that it's tired, it's exhausted, all of these things that will try and make you give up. But really the body can keep going. What happens when you hit that 40% mental barrier is the mind says it's feeling tired, it's feeling sore, it's in discomfort, it wants to stop, so let's sit down and find a more comfortable activity. Body doesn't like change, it doesn't like to change, it doesn't like to grow, it likes to stay comfy and where it is. And so what happens is, the mind is the greatest enemy and can also be the greatest weapon because it knows all of those secrets that you hide or whatever, and it can use them against you to try and make you give up. It knows it can tell you all these excuses of why you shouldn't keep going and why you should just stop and give up. But really, your body could keep going. And to build a mental barrier and callous your mind, you need to keep pushing past that stage of 40% to keep going and make sure that you have control of your mind, not the other way around. It will start to make you rethink your goals and your purpose behind them, and it will make you think that it's okay to give up now and you can just do it tomorrow. But in order to callous the mind, you need to be constantly doing things that are uncomfortable, pushing past that 40% limit. You need to get comfortable with doing the uncomfortable. So when you do something every day that you feel uncomfortable in, like say public speaking or running or things like that, if you do something like every single day consistently, you're going to callous your mind to think that, well, it's going to happen anyway, so we may as well help in the progress. So you're going to progress so much faster and you're going to be building a calloused mind. You're going to be doing all these things, making progress so much faster if you just do one thing every day that's a little bit uncomfortable. It pretty much forces the mind to think that this is happening anyway. So it starts to adapt quicker and faster to the situation at hand. And is when you start to see faster progress. You'll start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and your passion, your determination, and your discipline will become stronger than your wants and your desires. You have to start giving up what you want now for what you want in the end goal. So pretty much what I'm saying here, say my goal is to lose weight, lose 10 kilos. You have to give up in that moment that you feel like, oh, I want some ice cream. You have to give that up for the end goal of losing the weight. Every time you do something that starts getting uncomfortable, you hit that 40% barrier, you have to start pushing past that, start making progress. Just push that little bit, 5% more, 10% more. Give it a bit of a push, test the boundaries, and see how far you'll go. You just keep going. You just got to stay and regain control of your mind. Don't let your mind control you. You just have to set little goals, like I said before, just 5%, 10% more every single time. And the brain and the mind will start catching on, and it'll get easier. It's like you're going uphill when you're at that 40%. The 40% is at like just before the top. Once you push past that, it's downhill from there. You cannot live your life based on emotion. You have to live it based on discipline and habits. This is how you build success and progress. Keep showing up and keep doing one thing every single day that gets you out of your comfort zone. Start putting in that work and see how your mindset changes for the better. So use the 40% rule as a reminder to tell you when you're at that 40% barrier, just keep going. Just push that extra 5% every single time, and eventually you'll build up and make progress. You got to start putting in the work and the progress will follow. You'll never know until you actually try. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and inspiring. Click here to watch my most recent video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.